YouTube suggested Odin's Man to me. So I checked out a few of his videos, and he's pretty entertaining and kind of funny for a couple, maybe 10, maybe 20 videos. And then after a while, you come to realize that it's just the same shit over and over and over and over again. But hey, whatever works, I guess. Anyway, he and I'm sure there are other channels like him, and I'm not saying he's doing this consciously. I I'm not trying to dig that deeply. All I'm talking about is the surface level and what his channel means, right? Not necessarily what it means to do, but what it actually does. Now, I will humor you for a bit and tell you that, he could be a plant, right? Personally, I don't think so. But he could be put here by somebody to do exactly this, right? This could be a gig. It's definitely a grift, right? However, this came to be at this point in time, it's just a grift, right? Which isn't to say whether I agree or disagree with the things that he has to say, right? I'm not doing any of that. So calm down if you need to, right? Pay attention. But it also could be that, for those of you who understand how this works, that, you know, let's say you open up a channel and you make a video or two and it doesn't hit or whatever, and you're trying different things, different angles, blah, 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 and then you make this one video and maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't, right? Maybe YouTube promotes it, whatever, and encourages you in that way to make those types of videos. Or maybe, somebody signs up for your Patreon and or donates a significant amount of money to your channel, and then you make another video kind of like that, and that same person or that same uh, thing with YouTube algorithm happens to you, and you're basically steered in a certain kind of direction by forces, well, greater than you, right? We could just leave it at that. And you just keep doing it because, hey, it pays the bills, right? Or you're just an outright plant. Anyway, what Odin's man does, well, what does he do? Well, he promotes degeneracy, right? Just look at his channel, right? He promotes degeneracy. Does he not? But we're supposed to think he's right wing. If he's right wing, why does he promote degeneracy? Why? Yeah, okay, he cracks jokes about it, right? He ostensibly disagrees with these people, right? But without them, he'd be out of a fucking job. Or he would make less money, right? So he needs them to be here. Maybe it's as simple as that, right? On some level, subconsciously, he recognizes this and he's not really here to destroy it, right? He's not really against it because it pays the bills, does it not? So is he really right wing? And I'm talking about the whacked out Western political spectrum, which doesn't make any sense, but it's not what I believe, right? But this is what it is. What is he doing, this guy, right? Whether he knows it or not, whether he wants it or not, what is he doing? Well, he's promoting degeneracy. That's what he does, right? What? I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult, right? So when just looking at these thumbnails, and that's one reason why I stopped watching his videos. Besides the fact that it just got boring, repetitive, and it's low brow, right? So it's whatever. I might as well sit with my daughter and watch, baby goats jumping around and her giggling. Well, might as well. That's so much more rewarding. It's lowbrow, yeah, but it's great. Anyway, this ain't. there was this video. I think it was a short from his channel where something along the lines. I can't find it right now, right? But a transgender destroys feminists or something. I don't remember, right? And in that video, um, this transgender woman was saying, "This is why the right wing like me, right? Because there you have it, right? A transgender, whatever the hell that means, right? A dude dressed as a woman, basically, agreeing with the right that the one little part about the degenerate community that he's part of, right? The whole pronoun thing is ridiculous and he's against it, yada, 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 right? And this is why the right wing like him. Right wing. Why would right wing like transgenders, right? But this is what it is. This is the degeneracy taking over the so-called right wing, right? Sneaking into the right wing, and the right wing is responding and promoting degeneracy, basically, right? Right wingers now like trannies, right? Because they agree on some little thing, right? Even though they're supposed to be diametrically opposed, because there's this dude in drag that will humor you for a little bit, right? So that you accept them, right? So that you accept this degeneracy. And like, do I need to say more? I don't. I feel like I'm. I don't know. Anyway, this should be self-explanatory, right? I won't be getting into this anymore like that or in great detail. And then he Odin's man also, it's somewhere here, has a video title, a video he made a couple of years ago saying, what's the title? Oh, would you date a transgender woman or something like that, right? Right? Dating a trans woman make me gay, and there was another video, something like that. Would you, right? Just asking the question, just putting that out there. Oh no, oh no, oh I'm sorry. It's the whole thing's gross. It's like it's ghouls, it's weirdos. It's just it makes me want to throw up, right? It's just this what it is. You could get mad if this shit makes you mad, but I mean, okay, great. What I say is making maybe some of you out there mad, but this shit makes me want to throw up. Fair enough, right? Anyway, um, it's all gross. It's all disgusting. It really is. Oh, Jesus Christ, I did it again. Anyway, we'll just keep it there. Um, there we go. A normal looking black boy saves the day. Yeah. Would you date a transgender? Just putting that out there, guys. Just implanting that idea in your mind, and then saying what those transgenders are gross, right? You agree with me? They're whacked out. There's something wrong with those transgender people, right? So we're on the same team, guys. Would you date this one though? Because the right wing loves this transgender. Would you date a transgender woman? Do I need to say more, right? Do I need to say more? It doesn't matter what Odin's man believes, who's behind him, how he came to do this, right? He offers nothing. He promotes degeneracy, and he's planting ideas into people's heads, right? This is, I know this sort of thing, from what I hear, right, is growing in influence, and you're seeing more and more of it in quote unquote real life. But still, at the end of the day, it's a really, really small fraction of society that does this retarded shit. And it's way overrepresented in on social media, right? So say you're, just a wholesome, I guess, normal, more traditional, conservative, or kid brought up in that type of an environment, right? Where people where you live are still more or less normal. And you don't see any of that type of stuff around you, right? But then you hop online, and because of maybe some of your interests in more conservative things like, farming, guns, whatever have you, freedom, right? At some point, because something that Odin's man said in one of his videos, where he kind of tickled the, let's say, conservative side of the algorithm, right? Because of the interests that you may have, all of a sudden you're also being suggested Odin's Men, maybe one of his tamer videos, where he isn't, you know, showcasing any freaks necessarily, but just talking about, crazed women, and you begin liking the guy because you agree with some of the stuff that he has to say, yada yada yada, and then eventually you get exposed to the freak show that you would have never seen in real life. Maybe you've heard about it here and there, but you know, and I get it. There's so much of it online. It's almost difficult to imagine a situation, but maybe not at some point in time, because it is so prevalent, and that's the whole point, right? On the internet, someone who otherwise would not have been exposed to this stuff in real life, or not much at all of a sudden gets bombarded with this thing, and you know, like it or not, because we're, I don't know, sponges, especially when we're younger. Maybe because we're creatures of habit, if that makes any sense. Maybe because of who we are. When you're presented with something, right, all the damn time, eventually it gets, at least to some degree, normalized, right? And you get sucked into it, little by little by little, right? And then you got Odin's men just asking you, right? Would you date a transgender woman? Well, consider it, right? Well, maybe not this one, but maybe this one that the right wingers love. This one, right? So maybe that one. These people are grifters, man. I don't care what they think. I don't care what they believe. I don't care how it came to be that it is that they do what they do. The only thing at the end of the day that matters is what it is that they do, and that's what they're doing. And I think it's fucked up. All right. Thanks for watching.